What's up, everybody? My name is Anthony from UCC Urban Christian Culture Magazine. We cover everything from lifestyle to culture to entertainment, all from a Christian perspective. And I got on a hotline right now, Daniel Dwight Jerome Scott. Say what's up to the people, Daniel.
What's good?
How's everything going, brother?
Everything is going very well, thank you.
Good. So we're going to get into all to Daniel's story and his testimony and all that stuff. It's a lot of good stuff coming your way. But first and foremost, tell us a little bit about your ministry and what you do.
As of right now, I'm just kind of got back into the groove of, church. I've always been saved my whole life, since the age of 10. But right now, it's per God's deliverance. I sing, I direct choirs. Whatever God puts in front of me or asks me to do, I'm willing to do it. But most of the time I'm singing. I do hair. I own my own salon, Ready for the World, here in Amarillo, Texas. And I also see that as a ministry as well. I've been doing that, I'll say, about 15 years since I've been in Amarillo. God has been so awesome with that. I also am a community activist here in Amarillo, doing things from Stop the Violence rallies, Black History Month March, dealing with pastors' aid, venues for the community. Anything, again, that God puts in front of me and gives me the opportunity to do.
Amen. I see you doing a lot of things in the community, brother. That's what's up. We need a lot more people in the community doing things and reaching out. Shout out to Amarillo, Texas. I was down there for the Movement of Christ Expo that Amanda Graves gave. It was an amazing event. I got a chance to see you minister and do what you do as well, sing and all that good stuff. And we may ask you to do a little something at the end, but we're going to get to that at the end. But let's get a little bit into your story. Are you from Amarillo? Or
no, I'm
where
from
are you
Oklahoma City.
Are you from Oklahoma City? Okay, which is about 4 or 5 hours away. All right, so it's right around the corner. I definitely want to shout out Devlin Jones, who performed at the Movement for Christ Expo along with you as well. I want to shout out my boy Five, who also performed at the Martin Luther King thing as well. So definitely. But let's get a little bit into, your testimony, your story. There's things that the community, UCC, they want to know about you, and we want to be able to blast your story off and what you do. And it's really, to me, it's a story of redemption. It's a story of hardships, and it's a story of inspiration. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your story? I'm not even going to I'm going to let you just do what you do.
All right. Well, for 12 years, I lived my life as a woman. I like to call it the seed of perversion, and the reason why I say that is because that's where it starts, with the implantation of the seed. There are so many people that say, hey, I was born this way, this, that, and the third. Nobody has, I want to really clarify that, nobody has the choice, because there are so many people say, well, you choose to be gay, you choose to be this, you choose to be an alcoholic, you choose to be a crackhead, you choose. The choice lies therein, will you allow it to manifest? Because the seed gets planted involuntarily. Nobody volunteers for that seed to get planted. Mine, for instance, my mom was pregnant with me and knew I was a boy and called me a girl the whole 9 months.
Wow.
See, there lied the first plantation of the seed. Now it began to water because my mother was in an abusive relationship with my father. She didn't want any more kids. So there went neglect that began to let the seed grow. Then so she decided to try to have an abortion. There's abandonment right there. So you have three things that already watered the seed of perversion. So now, let's fast forward a little bit. At the age of about 15, my mom met a guy, and now, molestation had took its course in my life. So now we all know the saying, real recognize real. And those who are in the homosexual community can say, we can recognize a family member from far away. Mm-hmm. And this man my mom was with, I kind of could recognize, some things. And I got to see homeboy in action. Not on purpose, trust me. But she didn't like what I told her. So she told me, she said, you think you're grown? I'm not going to allow you to ruin my marriage with my husband. So I woke up one day to a note and some keys. I was left alone. Mm-hmm. So one thing my mother did tell me, she said, you grown when you pay your own light, gas, and water. Now, by this time, I'm a shampoo tech at the salon that I now own. See how God worked that thing out. But I'm going to come back to that in a minute. And I was making anywhere from $175 to $250 a day, and this is just shampoo and hair. And so one day I was driving in my car that she left me, $92 Spirit, and what she said to me clicked. Now, I didn't like my weight. I didn't like being overweight, and it just kind of bothered me. And then I always was told, you sing like a girl, you look like a girl, your hands is shaped like a woman's, this, that, and the third. And there would be times I got on full suits, and somebody would walk up behind me and say, excuse me, miss. The only thing, even with my hair back then, I just did the genuine thing. Had the little curl, did my little sideburns, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, dang, maybe I should be a girl.